Ever wondered how your favorite chocolate is made? Prepare to be amazed. It all begins in the lush tropical regions of West Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. That's right, the origins of chocolate are as exotic as its taste. These regions are the prime spots for growing cocoa beans, the star of our chocolatey show. But why these regions, you ask? Well, it's all about the climate. Cocoa trees are quite the divas, needing just the right conditions to thrive. They prefer high temperatures, abundant rainfall, and a whole lot of humidity. Imagine a never-ending summer holiday, but for trees. These picky plants demand a lot, but they give back generously. Each cocoa pod they produce is a treasure chest filled with beans that hold the secret to your favorite sweet treat. Now that we know where the magic begins, let's delve into the process of turning cocoa beans into chocolate. So, we have our cocoa beans, but how do they become the chocolate we know and love? Well, let's embark on this journey, shall we? It all starts on a cocoa farm, where ripe cocoa pods are carefully plucked from the trees. Now, these pods aren't like peas in a pod, oh no. They're tough, hard-shelled fruits that require a bit of muscle to crack open. Inside, nestled like precious pearls, are the cocoa beans. But wait, we're not done yet. These beans need a bit of pampering before they're ready for the chocolate runway. They undergo a process known as fermentation, where they're left to bask in their own natural juices under banana leaves for about 5 to 7 days. This process gives the beans their unique chocolatey flavor. Imagine that, a cocoa bean spa retreat. Once they're nicely fermented, the beans are left to sunbathe, dry under the tropical sun. This process can take up to a week, depending on the weather. It's a tough life being a cocoa bean, isn't it? After their sun-soaked vacation, the beans are packed and shipped off to chocolate manufacturers around the world. It's quite a journey from tropical farms to bustling factories. The cocoa beans are world travelers, you see. So, the beans have traveled across the oceans and have landed in the factory. What happens next? Welcome to the chocolate factory, where cocoa beans transform into bars of happiness. This is where the real magic happens, a place where Willy Wonka would tip his hat in admiration. Now, our humble cocoa beans, fresh from their journey, are ready to undergo a process that could only be described as alchemy. First, we roast them. This isn't your average Sunday roast, no. This is a delicate dance of heat and time that unlocks the rich, complex flavors hidden within each tiny bean. Next, the beans are ground into a fine paste. Remember making mud pies as a kid? Well, this is a far more delicious version. This paste, now known as Choco-Liquor, is the heart and soul of every chocolate bar. It's thick, it's gooey, and it's oh so chocolatey. But we're not done yet. Now comes the sweet part. We add sugar, milk, and a secret blend of ingredients that would make a master chef blush. Depending on the type of chocolate we're making, the recipe changes, but the goal remains the same, to create a symphony of flavors that dances on your taste buds. Finally, we reach the stage called conching. Like a sculptor refining his masterpiece, we smooth and refine the chocolate, developing its flavor and texture. This is where good chocolate becomes great, almost there. But before you can unwrap that chocolate bar, there's one last step. Ever wondered why chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand? Here's why. It's all down to a precise process known as tempering. This is the method that gives your chocolate that glossy sheen and velvety texture. You see, the chocolate is carefully heated and cooled to just the right temperatures, allowing the cocoa butter within to form a specific crystalline structure. This structure is what gives the chocolate its distinct snap and melt-in-your-mouth quality. Now, once the chocolate is perfectly tempered, it's time for the molding process. The liquid chocolate is poured into molds of various shapes and sizes, depending on the desired final product. It's then cooled, allowing the chocolate to solidify and take on the shape of the mold. And voila! That's how your favorite chocolate is made, from tree to treat. Next time you enjoy a piece of chocolate, remember the journey it's been on to reach your taste buds.